Hey everybody, it's your favorite reviewer here. I just wanted to give everybody a conclusion to my reviews of the 21st century and the V-2 thing, just the outcome of everything. Um, the 21st century I've had for about 2 months. Haven't had a single problem out of them. Yes, according to somebody, the Arabs at the gas station that sold me this. Maybe you might not think too highly of them, but I haven't had one single problem out of them. So, just to let everybody know, in case you haven't watched my other reviews, I went through 4 batteries from V2, and I went through 10 cartridges from V2 that were defective, and I also went through a battery charger from V2 that was defective. Contrary to what the jerk that was leaving bad notes on my review was saying, was that you have to buy from the website. How dare you not know that you have to buy from the website? This is completely backwards information here, because if you go to a store and you see something, you can't just go online and buy from them directly. It just doesn't work that way. They tell you to go back to the store and buy it. Okay? Then you buy something from the store and it's defective. The store tells you to go and contact the manufacturer, and this is exactly what I did. I had a problem with an air conditioner this summer, and it was an LG air conditioner. I couldn't take it back to Home Depot. They wanted to have a repair guy come out, so I had to call LG, and LG had a repair guy come out. I mean, this is just standard procedure stuff here, but V2 works backwards in that respect. If you don't know anything about V2, you see them at the store, you do a little bit of research, which is what I did. You find that there there's people out there saying about how great they are and how great their customer service is. So then you go and you go back to the store and you buy the product. You start having problems, then you find out the hard way that V2 does not want to deal with you if you bought it at a store. And this is something completely unheard of for me, and it should be for most people as well. But apparently, I'm a bad person for not knowing this right offhand. And you know what? I probably didn't do enough research. I did do research. I thought I did enough. So from the beginning, this was all problems. I went through all of that product from V2 in 18 days. It started. The problem started within 10 days, and it was just 8 days of hell. The 10 bad cartridges were 10 bad cartridges in a row. Um, I'm not a millionaire. I can't just go and buy, $11 worth of 5 packs and, throw them all in the trash because they suck, and then go back and buy more, 3 or 4 times a day. So that was some hard times. But anyways, one thing I will say is that, if you're going to quit smoking cigarettes and go to electronic cigarettes, even though you're kicking out a lot of chemicals from the cigarettes, and vaping is a lot more better for your health and everybody around you, if you try to quit vaping, it is just as hard or harder than quitting smoking. Um, Today, V2 left me high and dry again. I was without any kind of vape because I was out of cartridges for my 21st century smokes. And so I went 3/4 of the day without vaping, and I was coming apart at the seams. It was not a very fun day at all. So what I did was took my last 2-hour trip to the store and went ahead and got my money back, and I'm completely done with the V2. And V2 has heard from me a lot, and I have been mashing V2 a lot, and I think that it's well deserved, because I didn't know that they treat you like you're the AIDS virus if you didn't buy from the website. Um, they're very uncompassionate. I mean, they replace people's stuff all the time. It's got to be obvious. And the guy that's bashing me actually even admitted that they replaced 8 of his with no problem. So that'll tell you something about the reliability of this junk. Uh, but anyways, I told him, hey, I've driven a total of 6 hours returning defective products, with your name on it. I was like, I think it might be your guys' turn to take a bullet on this one and send it to me in the mail. This way I don't have to go through this crap over and over again. At least take one for the team for me. And of course they wouldn't do it. So, that's the last straw for me. I'm bashing the crap out of them, and I know it, and it's like I said, it's well deserved. So whether you like me or not for that, I mean, it's the truth, and hopefully nobody else has to go through what I had to go through. But this 21st century stuff here, here's the price right there, $22.99. It came with 2 cartridges, and these actually do last longer than the V2 cartridges that work. 300 plus right here. With the V2, I was lucky to get 3/4 of the day. I only smoked a pack a day, if that. So I mean, I didn't smoke them all the time, especially knowing how unreliable they are, and how much I was burning through the cartridges. I was trying to make them go as long as I could, but I have actually had one of these cartridges last me 2 full days, and the other ones, the V2s, like I said, 3/4 of a day. So anyways, they come with 2 cartridges, they come with a battery charger, and they come with a battery. And so I basically now, after I took my V2 back, I went ahead and spent a little bit less than half of that money that I got back from the V2 stuff, and bought a second one of these. So now I have 2 chargers. I got some more cartridges, and these things do amazing when you reload them. And one other thing I would like to throw out there is that provape.com, they have a lot of good products, and they also have, last time I checked, 104 different kinds of liquid juices. This here is a V2 bottle. It's from my dad. He actually bought this. It has a red flavor in it, and it worked decently, but it was less liquid, and it cost the same amount as at Provape. So I went ahead and got his bottle when he burnt through his juice in no time, and I got this from provape.com. It's a Jack and Coke flavor. This stuff is really thick. It's like syrup. So basically what happens is it's unreliable, but Provape doesn't have a problem. They're going to send me out another 30 milliliter bottle of something that's really popular. It's well known. It's the red something flavor. It's supposed to be a little bit sweeter than a Marlboro Red, but it's supposed to mimic the Marlboro Red. So I'm looking forward to that. But these do decent. The V2s did not do very good with the Provape, the Jack and Coke, and that's why I had mentioned it to them that hey, it's not doing very good. They have no problem replacing their product. I don't even know if I have to send that stuff back or not, being that it does work good with this 21st century smoke. That might actually work out to my advantage, because now I am going to have to use this as my main vape until tax season comes, because I've already wasted way too much money with V2, so I can't justify shelling out another couple $100 for something better. But this stuff, not saying that it's bad. I mean, it's worked when the supposed better product didn't. But it's not quite as much vapor. Now, when the V2 was vaping properly, it was really nice. I will say that I miss it, but I was like a crackhead, constantly chasing it, wondering why in the hell this stuff isn't working right. Why is this stuff breaking constantly? This stuff here is never broke, and it's never. I mean, it's never left me stranded for 3/4 of a day until I can get to the store or whatever. I can refill these, and they will work good. So here is a refilled cartridge right here, 21st century. Now, see, that's a factory cartridge there. It's the regular. They didn't have a menthol starter kit, so I bought the regular, but they both taste good. The factory menthols or the factory full flavors. Now, these people, they don't have any blanks. They don't have any bunch of different kind of flavors. But V-2, they do have blanks, but they only have 4 flavors. So that's why I went to Pro Vape and got theirs. And plus, I was so mad with V-2, I didn't want to give them any more money than I had to. But anyways, so this is gonna have to do, and it does do the job. So I mean, it's not anything extravagant, but we want what works. Because if we're really gonna quit smoking, I mean, you gotta have what works. Because if you don't, it's just stress all the way around. I really feel for the people that quit cold turkey. Definitely respect those people because it's hard. It's really hard. It kind of gives you a little bit of insight to people that are addicted to hard drugs or something. I never have been, but to somebody like that, if it has anything to do with, if it's anything like quitting smoking cigarettes, hey, I can kind of understand. I can kind of relate. But anyways, that's going to conclude my reviews for all this stuff, at least until tax time, until I get something better or until I can kick the habit. Hopefully I can just kick the habit. But anyway, good luck for everybody. I hope you don't get caught up in the V2 bullcrap. I'm real sorry that it had to come down to this. Hopefully I didn't piss off everybody that watches this, but it is hopefully helpful to other people. I mean, I went through it. I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that's ever gone through it, and see the treatment that I get, especially even from, which is really kind of crazy, but from people watching my review even. I'm just trying to help you, so it doesn't make any sense why you would put me down and call me names and things like that, threaten bodily harm. I mean, it's really childish. You type of people really need to go out and get some help. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching my reviews.